First segment, you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything. And I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected. Woke is a word used by the black community to note that we must be aware of social injustices.
But words migrate.
So why is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice. Who's not for that? But words do migrate.
Concerned about the fact that the International Criminal Court just today issued a subpoena for Bibi Netanyahu.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Bill Maher didn't just disagree with Sunny Hostin. He completely shut down her and the whole woke Hollywood movement with sharp precision and the style of a comedian. His response was so spot on that it left everyone shocked. The crazy part is that both Maher and Hostin lean left politically, but Maher isn't following the woke rules anymore, and he made sure Hostin knew that.
Segment, you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything. And I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected.
So what exactly did Maher say that caused the woke crowd in Hollywood to lose it? And what does this clash mean for the ongoing divide within the left? Get ready, because we're about to spill the tea. And trust me, you won't want to miss this. Doubt
that I was right about the change that's happened in the left? Watching people protest for a terrorist organization like Hamas? That straightened me up pretty quick.
Maher recently appeared on The View to promote his new book, but what seemed like just a simple PR move quickly turned into a fiery argument. Maher, who leans left, shocked everyone by calling out his own side, and nobody expected. Buy it. It was like barbecue night, with the woke crowd getting grilled. The clash began when Sunny Hostin tried to corner Maher, asking why he was using the term woke against his own side.
That in the first segment, you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything. And I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected.
Yeah.
So the term woke has been, in my view, co-opted by the right and weaponized and bastardized. And so I was surprised to hear you use the term, because historically, as you know, because I think you're quite brilliant, that woke is a word used by the black community to note that we must be aware of social injustices.
But words migrate.
So why is that a bad thing?
Thought she was being clever by subtly calling Maher a hypocrite. She tried to make him look like someone attacking a culture he's supposed to support. But Maher wasn't fooled. He saw right through her move and wasn't about to fall for the woke mob's typical trick of twisting words to trap their opponents.
Thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice. Who's not for that? But words do migrate. Now, I'll use any term you want.
Okay.
Because maybe that is a word that's triggering, and so let's not use that word. I don't know. Want to call it the super far left?
Maher's first move was genius. He avoided Hostin's trap by pointing out that words change over time, so the meaning of woke today might be totally different from its original meaning. He explained that he wasn't using the term in its original sense, but in the way the extreme left had redefined it. Hostin probably thought she'd catch Maher with a hypocrisy charge, but instead, she walked right into his trap. Maher flipped the situation, forcing Hostin to experience the very trap she set for him.
Don't tell me that the left hasn't changed. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when it was the conservatives who hated the Jews.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a joke. But,
too dark. Too dark.
Well, maybe it is, but it's true. I mean, you know, if I had any doubt that I was right about the change that's happened in the left, watching people protest for a terrorist organization like Hamas, that straightened me up pretty quick.
Catch that? Here's Maher, a card-carrying lefty, saying he was completely taken aback when he saw the woke mob publicly supporting Hamas. Yes, Hamas, the group notorious for believing that Israel shouldn't exist and should be wiped off the map. Charming, right? But it gets worse. Hamas's ideology has led to repeated efforts to eliminate Jews, both in the region and beyond. And yet, self-proclaimed woke warriors are pointing fingers at Israelis for daring to exist while cheering on Hamas's twisted mission. Maher, for all his liberal views, is just as shocked by this insanity as the rest of us.
It's just astounding to me that they can't tell the good guys from the bad guys. I mean, just morally. I mean, let me tell you, if you're for Hamas, just live in Gaza for a day. And I'm not talking about while the war is on. I mean, before the war. trust me, you would go running and screaming and begging to live in Tel Aviv, a place that has your values.
Maher nailed it when he pointed out that most of the women on The View, including Hostin, would choose to live in Israel rather than Palestine. He highlighted that Israeli values align more closely with American values. Maher didn't hold back, exposing the hypocrisy of the woke crowd. They criticize Israel, but none of them would last 5 minutes living under Palestine's oppressive laws, which limit women's freedoms. Maher revealed the glaring contrast between women's rights in Israel and Palestine, and suddenly, the woke mob became agitated.
Women have no, I mean, this is a show watched by a lot of women. Women have no rights in this place, and a lot of majority Muslim countries around the world. I mean, there is no equal rights as far as speech, dress, opportunities for education, reproductive rights, freedom from sexual violence, freedom from sexual harassment.
The LGBTQ community.
Yes. That too. But you throw around the term apartheid. There is a gender apartheid in a lot of the world, where women are second-class citizens, at best.
Maher landed another powerful blow by highlighting the gender rights disparity in many Muslim-majority countries, the very countries that the woke warriors seem so eager to defend. He basically told Hostin and her group to book a flight to those countries and see firsthand how women are marginalized in every part of society. This was a subtle yet devastating uppercut that left Hostin and her panel scrambling to recover. They tried to play the innocent civilians card, hoping to trap Maher again, but Bill Maher doesn't fold that easily. If they thought he'd stumble, they were in for another reality check.
Concerned about the innocent civilians that have been collectively punished and murdered, largely children and women. And are you at all concerned about the fact that the International Criminal Court just today issued a subpoena for Bibi Netanyahu?
Maher completely obliterated Hostin's earlier argument, where she questioned why a true leftist like him wouldn't support woke culture. She tried to frame him as a supporter of violence against innocent civilians, attempting to undermine his morality. This move is a classic woke tactic. When their arguments fail under scrutiny, they turn to questioning people's moral standards. But Maher was ready. He fired back with another brilliant response that shattered Hostin's and the woke culture's strategy into pieces. What Maher did here was masterful, and it's important to note how he handled the situation. Instead of getting caught in the trap, he kept control of the narrative and turned the tables once again.